Team, welcome back to your daily movement. All about getting you ready for the day, getting your mind, body all set for the most productive day that you've had yet. So as always, all we're going to need here is a mat, somewhere comfortable to lay down, and just kind of 10 minutes of your time to prepare yourself ready for today. Let's come down onto your backs. And as always, we're just going to start with a little bit of work in our breathing. So just place your hands onto your stomach. Just take some full deep breaths in and full deep breaths out. Good work. Full deep breath in, full deep breath out. And as you're breathing here, just take a little bit of time to appreciate how kind of motivated you are and how driven you are to even get this video started this morning. And how the hardest part is actually just building these habits and giving them some time and some value in your life. Whether you miss it in the morning, you get it done later in the day, whether it is the first thing you do when you wake up, just appreciate you're spending 10 minutes to work on yourself, improving your mind and your body. It's great work. So what we get you to do from here is just drop both knees over to the right hand side. So we're just kind of sweeping our knees over, letting both knees drop over to the left, to the right, sorry. And what I try and do here is I just try and keep my legs kind of matching. So it's really easy to let the legs kind of slip away from each other. But I really kind of think about touching feet together, ankles together, knees together, and then just dropping them over. That really helps kind of maintain this stretch on this left side as we drop to the right. And if you feel more confident, you can actually bring the knees up a little bit higher, see how that stretch feels. But really try and keep the kind of left shoulder blade pinned to the mat as you rotate to the right. Good, right, now just kind of shift your breathing over to this left hand side. Good work, one more breath here. Good work, sweep the legs all the way over to the right hand side. So again, just try and match up the feet, ankles and knees. As we rotate to that side, again, if you want to kind of use your left hand to pull it over, that's fine. We're really trying to think about pulling our right shoulder blade down towards the mat. And if it makes you feel even better, you can open up this right side, open the hand up as well if you want. You can bring the knees a little bit higher if you've got room. We're really just trying to match your feet, ankles, and knees. Good work. Now we're just going to do a little bit of work on the hips in our supine position. So what we're going to do is bring your right ankle across over your left knee. So right ankle over left knee. We're thinking about pushing this right knee away from us, but now what we're going to do is tuck up our left foot and bring everything over to the right hand side. So we've got right knee over left thigh, and we're just kind of bringing everything over to that side. That's kind of a more extreme version of that stretch you've just done at the start. So kind of getting a little bit of movement in this right hip, but you're really going to feel this left side as you drop to the right hand side, really get a good kind of bit of stretch and mobilization there. Full deep breath in, full deep breath out. Good work, another full deep breath in, and a full deep breath out. Nice, let's swap that over. Let's do left foot over right thigh and take it all to the left hand side. So quite often, if you've done a few of these videos, you'll see we have this same starting position, but we drop it over the opposite side. And that gets a little bit of kind of IT band work done. Here we're looking at getting a little bit more internal hip rotation. Take a full deep breath in, full deep breath out. Really trying to work into this right side now. Full deep breath in, full deep breath out. Good. When you feel ready, just come back to the start position. And all we need to do from here is grab both knees and just do a little bit of rocking forward and back. A little bit of self-massaging to the lower back. And we're going to end in our seated position, but we're going to move straight up from that onto our knees, and we're going to get a little bit more work done in our hip. Okay, so all I'm going to get you to do is take left foot forwards, and I'm going to show you the position we're going to get into here. So the left leg comes forward into this position, and right knee comes behind us. So we've kind of got a 90-degree bend in our left leg, 90-degree bend in our right leg, and I'm not forcing this over into like a full pigeon stretch. I'm just kind of letting myself be in more of like a straddling hurdle position. Now from here, all I'm going to do is think about trying to move my right knee backwards. And as I move my right knee backwards, let me give myself some room. As I move my right knee backwards, I start to get a little bit of a stretch coming to the front of my right thigh. And as I get that, I want to feel like I'm coming nice and upright, and then just rotate away to your left. And as you rotate away from your left, you're going to feel a stretch come all the way down the front of your body here, cross into the trunk, into the hip flexor, and down into this right knee. So the key here is we've got one big system that works as a big rotational band all the way across from one shoulder to the opposite hip and down the opposite leg, and we're just working through that whole system. This gets really tight if we've been sleeping badly, and you'll feel like if you've had a bad night's sleep and you work through this stretch, you'll feel like it's really, really tight. So just rotate round to the left, trying to keep ourselves nice and upright. We're not folding over. This adds more to the stretch, nice and upright from here. Take a full deep breath in, full deep breath out. Or just rotate a little bit further if you can. Full deep breath in, and a full deep breath out. I like to try to get both hands down on the mat as well. It just feels great. Just keep yourself upright. Full deep breath in, full deep breath out. And then we're trying to look behind us through our right eye, back to our right foot. Take a full deep breath in, full deep breath out. Good work. Let's do the other side. Let's put right leg forward, left leg back. And again, we're just trying to move this left leg back behind us. So just see how much room you can get. Taking that left knee back. And then from there, keeping ourselves nice and upright, we just start to get some rotation round to the right hand side. So just walk the right hand back, just rotate through these shoulders, keeping ourselves nice and upright, just rotate through. Full deep breath in, full deep breath out. And as we exhale, we gain that little bit of extra room. We're just rotating round, trying to keep ourselves upright, trying to create as much separation between right shoulder and left knee. Place both hands down if you can. Keep an eye on your breathing. And then if you can, take a big look back over your shoulder to your left foot. Keep an eye on that breathing. Every time you exhale, it's going to give you a little bit more room. And just for a little bit of extra bonus, see if you can squeeze your left glute as hard as you can. That's going to give you a little bit of extra stretch. Fantastic work. Very good. Come back into our start position. And all we're going to do from here is move into a little bit of deep squat work. So just take both feet up onto the toes, let the heels come off the ground. And if you've done enough of these videos by now, you'll know the drill. We're just keeping ourselves nice and upright, nice and tall, nice and proud. And we're just working through some of these movements, just getting a little bit of mobilization into the ankle, a little bit into the knee, and a little bit into the hip. So just feeling like I can use my elbows to push my knees out. I can use my hands on the mat if I want to. But we're just looking at accumulating a little bit of time in this position. And if we can do kind of, if you can get 10 minutes a day in this position, you're doing great. If you can spend 2 or 3 minutes here a day, that's going to be great. It's also going to be great. In these types of positions, I get asked this a lot with some of the work that I do with non-golfers. And sometimes I say to people about this work, and I say, this is going to be great for anyone who walks, anyone who runs, anyone who lives. This is going to be great for. So pretty much anyone. Just mobilizing all the way through the lower half into the hips. See how much time you can spend in this deep squat position. Set yourself a timer sometimes, just trying to accumulate. Great little challenge is the 10-minute squat challenge. Just do it over 10 days, start with 1 minute, move up to 2 minutes, then 3. All the way up, and after 10 days you can do 10 minutes in a deep squat position. It's good fun. It's good fun. And just as that starts to build up and it starts to feel a little bit uncomfortable, just let yourself come up into a standing position, but let your upper body become very, very heavy. And we're just going to do our normal work, just going to shift from side to side here, creating a little bit of kind of tension into the back of the legs, freeing off a little bit from the hamstrings, and just let your upper body become very, very heavy. And keep control of that breathing. Good work. Great start to the day. You guys are already 1-0 up. Shift from side to side, really sending that pressure in the bottom half of the back. And slowly, brick by brick, just bring yourself all the way up into a standing position. Guys, fantastic work. Already 1-0 up on the day. Go smash the rest of your day. See you guys tomorrow.